Hi, this is gonna be a quick part two. So now I'm gonna do my story in 5 parts, and because I had to stop, I wanted this to be one continuous video, but I had a situation I had to handle. But I'm back now. Um, but like I said, I missed my seventh grade class because they had done, they had, like my sixth grade class. They were a lot of them were in my sixth grade class. But just as I'm getting ready to enjoy my seventh grade class, I wound up going to the hospital from November the 2nd, 1989 through April of 90. Um, through March of 90. Um, and like I said, I had to learn to adapt to being in a wheelchair, but I had an infection too. That because, um, again, my mom had to be accustomed to being in a wheelchair for me to be in a wheelchair, so she knew how to handle a lot of things. So I had an infection that was there. So they handled that, but they also teach me to adapt to being in a wheelchair. And when I go back to school in March of 90, my seventh grade class does a wonderful thing. A welcome back for me. And I never did get to um, thank them for doing that individually, and I wish I could have done that. And I was so overwhelmed by everything that I just dealt with and about when what I just saw because they cared. Um, and there was even one person in that group I want to thank. If they ever see this video, you know who you are, and I'm not going to call out any names. But you know who you are, and I want to thank you for doing that extra special thing that you did for me when I came back. Um, but when I got out of the hospital in 1990, I don't have to go back in for, I think it was 19. I actually managed to spend one entire year without going into the hospital. One entire year. For me, that was good. I get into ninth grade. Um, Again, I get separated from the kids I went to middle school with because my mom had to wind up moving. And I got a chance to see a few at the high school I was at, but I didn't get a chance to see a whole lot of them anymore. Um, and they graduated, all went to different high schools, but they were all such good kids, and I wish I could have gone to high school and finished out the string with them, but I didn't, and I was unable to. But why did I have to go in the hospital in 1991? Because I had to wind up. I had an irregular heartbeat. Um, if anybody knows what a regular heartbeat, a lot of people know what that is. Um, a regular heartbeat, but also I had a tachycardia. Tachycardia is a rapid heart rate, which my heart rate got up as high as 267, which was so high you could see your heart beating outside of your chest. If you're standing across the room, you can see the other person's heart beating, which my mom and my sister were able to see because they had to wind up taking me to the hospital for that reason. Um, and so I'm disappointed because I wound up having to go back in the hospital. And I'm saying to God, why me? What, you know, why is all of this happening? And I would learn why a lot later on, um, which was, as I said, to help others. Um, so I'm I wound up having to be in the hospital, just believe it or not, for just 2 to 3 days, and for just 2 to 3 days. So I'm able to go back to school, and I'm able to manage to do my 9th and 10th grade year outside the rest of my 9th grade year and all of my 10th grade year without having to go in the hospital. But in my 10th grade year finishes, I wound up having to go back. And I'm going to stop this story here for tonight, since I had to wind up cutting this off into bits and pieces. I'm going to come back tomorrow and do some more. I believe that, like I say, everybody has a story. And I believe that my story is beneficial to others. I believe that everybody has a testimony to share. For a lot of you that will see this video, you'll be new to my story, but some of you won't. And I hope that you learn something. I hope that you subscribe to my page. I'm going to be doing more videos. There'll be some videos I'll do. I'll be outside of the house. I will be at different places. There will be some videos that you see will be done in the overnight hours. There will be some videos. There will be some I'll come in and do it random. Tomorrow's video will be the rest of the story of my health part 2, and I think I'm going to finish it at 3, but then I'm going to make part 4 about some of the other challenges that I had to overcome that started before my illness took place. So be prepared. Some of it will surprise you. But I think like I said, it'll be a testimony to others. Well, like I said, my name is Andre Berry. I'm going to say good night for now. I know there are a lot of random things just talked at random, and I could kind of chop my words up, but I hope that you were able to understand a lot of what I had to say. Good night, and I will talk to you at 10 p.m. tomorrow. Goodbye.